It's a combination of both. Like, it's always nice to be aware of what can be tracked through social media and on websites. But I feel like the focus is a little bit too intensely on blocking Facebook, blocking Google, blocking Instagram from tracking that information, when it really should be focused on what exactly you're putting on social media, because there's plenty of information that can be gathered, and it's social engineering is the term that we use. There's plenty of information that can be gathered that can be used against you. Same goes for any of your past information. And this has been kind of a trend recently, actually, is a lot of the common passwords that we use, or even past phrases, if you're using a best practice, sometimes can be the name of your dog and the street you grew up on.
Those aren't hard things to find out.
They're not. They're just not. And there was studies that have been done just in public and at conventions where people like to answer questions about themselves. So there's a booth where people were grabbing people and saying, we're trying to learn more about our audience. And what was your first dog's name? What street did you grow up on? What's your mom's maiden name? And people, if it's in a positive enough environment and you can get excited enough about it, they answered all of those questions, which could be the password, but it's also the security questions that you always set in case you ever forget your password. So you need to pay attention to things like that on what you're posting to social media, even more so than worrying about blocking Facebook and Instagram, in my opinion, is those social engineering questions can really start to do you some harm.